Start recording. Is it recording? I hope it is recording. I don't know why that song stuck in my head. Caramel dancing. Toony Tiger. How is it going, everybody? I didn't forget about Clarabelle. I'm watching you. I'm watching you. I'm watching. Shut up. Can you believe I've been saying that for like 80 episodes? Is this episode 80? Is that what this is? Bro, I've been doing this a long time. 6 years, dude. 6 years. Maybe I should stop playing Toontown. What do you guys think? Or that you think that'd be a good idea? Maybe, probably. Eventually, I think so. Hey man, listen, I play other games too. I know it. That's kind of a cute shirt. I'm not gonna lie though. I need it. But I play other games too, and there's other games coming out very soon. By the way, in the next month or so, we're gonna be having the Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut, and we're gonna be having the Kenna Bridge of Spirits game, and both of those look like bangers. I mean, I've already played Ghost of Tsushima, so I already know that it's good, but like still, I can spot a certified banger when I see one, you know what I mean? There's a lot of invasions, holy. Now, how's it going, everybody? It's your pal Mega Snoop bringing you another Toony the Tiger episode. TTR Let's Play. I'm gonna pretend that it's episode 80, because it probably is, and if it's not, then that's fine. I could just be wrong. That's okay. I don't really keep track of things. I forgot how old I am. I think I just had a 27th birthday, but I feel 38. Actually, low-key, on my birthday, I kind of felt like I was turning 28 for some reason instead of 27, and I don't know, that just didn't make sense to me. I don't know why I felt that way, but like in my mind, I woke up and I was like, oh god, I'm 28, and then I realized that I wasn't 28. And in reality, I was 27, and I was like, oh, thank God, I still have a couple good years left. I have one extra year, guys, one extra year. Because if you didn't know, once you turn 30, your whole life's over. It's completely over. There's nothing else you can do. You actually become a different person and just have to, like, live through that. Also, I would love if one of these drops could hit. Just one of them. Just thank you. That's beautiful, beautiful. Guys, 30 is a scary number. Like, I once had 30 tacos once, and I pretty much died. It's true. It's a true story. Okay, that's not necessarily true. Though 30 tacos would hit the spot right about now. I'm not gonna lie. That sounds really good. Yeah, but speaking of tacos, did I already say how's it going, everybody? It's your pal Mega Snoop Toony the Tiger. I think I did. Probably. This is what's wrong with my memory. You turn 30 and suddenly you don't remember anything anymore. Am I right, guys? It's awful. Like, what are you gonna do? Oh, this guy has greened me. Nice. Okay, well, you're gonna hit this one now so I can drop on it. All right there, sir? Alright, that's what you're gonna do. That's what I thought. But anyway, Taco Bell came back with their new menu items again, and they brought back nacho fries. And I'm so thankful to have nacho fries back. It's so nice. I miss my nacho fries. Nacho fries are what gave me purpose in life. That and football. And that's not here yet, so I just have to settle for nacho fries. But I'm doing what I can, guys. I'm doing what I can. And it's actually funny because I was on a really good, like, weight loss trend here, where I was like down 10 pounds over the past like month because I was sticking to like drinking water and doing a little bit of cardio every single day, and I was really good about that. And then Baja Blast came back in stores, and then Taco Bell brought back the nacho fries, and then I gained 2 pounds, and now I think I'm depressed. But hey, I can eat my feelings away with nacho fries. So really, what's the problem here, right? However, I should probably get back to it, because I'm taking a trip soon, and I'm seeing all my friends, and I don't want my friends thinking I'm fat, which they won't, but like, I'll feel like I'm fat, you know what I mean? I know I'm not fat, it's good, it's good. Sir, I do not have lure, I cannot lure the trap, it's gonna have to be a you thing. You're gonna have to do that. Peach's purple monkey. But a couple fun stories about Taco Bell. I'm gonna get into the story time. It's story time, guys. So a couple fun stories about Taco Bell is as soon as these new items came back, the nacho fries, and now they have like this, like, it's like a flatbread taco, and it's delicious. And they have like a beef and potato one, and then they have like a chicken avocado ranch one, which is delicious. All good. I recommend all of them. When those first came in, I ordered Taco Bell on the app because I'm a degenerate, and I went to Taco Bell to go pick up my order. And when I got there, apparently I had gotten there like 2 seconds before the guy who ordered 30 tacos got there, because then he ordered 30 tacos, And I sat there watching them make regular tacos, and I'm like, okay, but where's my order? It says like in progress on the phone on the app, and it's like, where is it? Where's my taco? And after like 15 minutes of waiting for them to finish up this other guy's order, they then look like they're about to do my order. But then I see like the manager start yelling at one of the employees. And before you feel bad about like, you know, how some fast food employees are treated, I totally get it. Fast food employees don't deserve any sort of harassment. I know that. I refuse to harass any fast food employee. I've been there. I get it. It's tough. It's not fun. At the same time, this guy was 50 years old, working an entry-level job at Taco Bell, which probably says something about him. He's either really, really, really down on his luck, or he's not competent enough to hold a normal job, which is why he bounces around these entry-level jobs all the time. That's just usually how it goes. Whether or not you want to try to decipher what the situation was, point is, the guy deleted my order off their system, and he got yelled at by the manager. And then he starts going like, I didn't see the something. I don't know, he didn't speak English very well. And then the manager was like, okay, well, let's just make the order real quick then. You can, you know, take the flatbread and put the thing in. And she puts the order back up, and the guy is like, what is this? I've never seen this before. And she's like trying to explain to him, hey, that's a new item. We're doing a new item. It started today. And he's like, I don't know what this is. I don't know how to make it. And so she tells him, flatbread, meat, potato, cheese, fold it. That's it. And she told him. And he goes, I don't know how to, what? I've never seen this before. And continues to complain that he doesn't know about the item, like he wasn't informed. And it's, you know what? At this point, it doesn't even matter if you've ever heard of the item or not. She told you how to make it. Just make the item. It's not hard. And he continues to complain. And he gets yelled at again, and I'm sitting there on my phone, and it's been 20 minutes, and I'm just waiting for my food, dude. I'm like, I was in the middle of stream, and I got up from stream, and I was like, stream, you're gonna be okay if I leave a YouTube video up while I go get Taco Bell real quick, right? It should take like less than 10 minutes, and I was gone for 20. Anyway, I very politely waited my turn, and then they gave me my food, and I said thank you, and I left. And I guess they were trying to be nice about it because I ordered 2 of them, and they gave me 3 kind of for my troubles, right? And I guess that's very nice of them, except for the fact that, again, the 50-year-old man who was rolling my tacos apparently has never, ever folded a taco before. If I told you to fold a taco, you could probably do it pretty easily because you would just get the soft shell and you'd go, I've done it. I folded a taco. This man folded my taco into thirds. Why thirds? I don't know. But apparently in his mind, you fold a taco by going like this and then like that. And then that's not a taco. And then a couple days later when I went back to Taco Bell and the couple days after that, I did not see that man working there anymore. So I'm pretty sure that tells its own story there. If you're going to work at Taco Bell, I think the bare minimum you need to be able to do is to fold the taco. That's it. That's bare minimum. I think in order to turn in your like application, you actually need to like fold the paper in half and hand it to them to show that you know how to fold a taco. And if it doesn't come into their hands folded in half, they just don't hire you. I think that's just how it is. But I digress. A very similar thing happened to me yesterday when I was at Taco Bell. I went with, it was a couple days ago. A couple days ago, I went to Taco Bell again. And once again, they like deleted my order off the screen. But I guess they didn't catch it this time. They just didn't realize. So I went up, I ordered, and then Noah ordered, my roommate, and then we had like another family behind us order, and then Noah gets his food, and I'm like, okay, my food must be soon. And I'm sitting there waiting, and then the other people that ordered got their food, and I'm like, bro, I ordered a taco and a thing of nacho fries. What? And then I watch as they literally clear out the drive-thru. They have no more orders, and they start cleaning up, and they're like, woo! Lunch rush done! And I'm like, bro, where's my order? So I go up, and I'm like, hey, I didn't get my order, and I ordered before literally everybody. What happened? And they were like, what's your name? And I go, Aaron, and they look at it, and they're like, I guess it was deleted. And I'm like, okay. Trying to be polite about it. And they're like, we're so sorry, we're gonna make it right now. And I was already very hungry, and we were already late for somewhere we needed to be, and I was being as patient as I could, and I was being nice about it, and I was like, go ahead, take your time. But apparently they were so sorry about it, they gave me a coupon for a free taco. Matter of fact, they were so sorry, they gave me like 8 coupons for a free taco. Now I couldn't tell you how often they give these out, but that's a free taco right? That's a free taco. This one is like free Doritos Locos taco, or, you know, regular taco if you want. So that's a lot of free tacos that I have in my hand right now. And they're all good until the end of the year. So I think I take them with me on my vacation and give one to all my friends. And I'm like, happy birthday. And then we all get free tacos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 9. I miscounted. There's 9 free tacos. It's a lot of tacos. I love how it says, please present and surrender coupon when ordering. Like, you're surrendering the coupon. You're like, the coupon gives up. It's had enough. Please give me a taco. That's just a funny way of wording that. I don't know. I just love Taco Bell because of the fact that they do have pretty decent tasting food, and it is home with the Baja Blast. And anytime I ever had an issue with Taco Bell, they've always resolved it, like, very nicely. And I try my best to be nice, and I do. I'm polite. But I've actually gotten, like, so much free food from Taco Bell over the years that, like, that's probably why I'm fat. That's probably what it is, if I had to take a guess. And you know what, guys? That is okay. Body positivity, be proud of who you are, but always be working on yourself, too. Nothing wrong with that. But in other news, there's so much going on. The Olympics are going on right now, man. USA was not killing it, and then they were killing it, and then they were not killing it. I don't even know, dude. I don't really have ever kept up with the Olympics. I probably should. It seems like it's important. However, US sports tend to be, you know, pretty US centralized, and we only care about ourselves. And when it comes to, like, going up against the rest of the world, you think we'd care more, because it's always like, USA #1, USA the best, and then we just show that we genuinely don't care. But hey, that's just how it is sometimes. The one thing that did shock me is that, like, the US basketball team lost the first round. Like, how do you lose the first round? It's your game. You invented it. You have won the past 25 years in a row, or something like that. I don't know how many years it's been. But they definitely have, like, had a 25-game winning streak in the Olympics, and then just decided to lose, I guess. They were like, you know what? We've had a good run. Imagine being the best at something for so long, and then just losing to the French. Who loses to the French? The French don't even lose to the French. When the French were having their revolution, and it was like a France civil war, both sides lost. Dude, even when the French lose to the French, nobody wins. I really wanted to go through the shortcut, and I realized there's no shortcut there. And then I realized why Corporate Clash is the better game. Haha. But hey, sprinting. Look at me go. Bro, I don't know. I'm just kind of disappointed because generally they get some of the best players in the NBA to just go over and shoot some hoops, do what they do, and go against literally people who are not better than them, right? Like, the NBA is a pretty stacked lineup going against some of the best players in the world anyway. Some of the other players from other countries will come to America to play in the NBA because that's where the real competition is. And then they're the ones that get knocked out immediately. That's just kind of sad. I'm not going to lie. That's really sad. All right, what's going on here? I guess we are going long. I don't know. I just got to say I'm pretty disappointed by the whole ordeal. I'm disappointed by the whole ordeal is what I was trying to say. Apparently, I just got horrors on my mind. Also, I said horrors. It's not a family channel. I'm sorry that you and your 4-year-old son like watching Toony the Tigers together because it's Toontown and he likes the little animals and the cogs and how the sound of the sound goes, and he's all like, "Mommy, I love it." I'm sorry. But man, like I said, so many things be going on lately. We actually had some really crazy like weather here. Of all places, Las Vegas, Nevada usually is pretty hot. During that really big heat wave on the West Coast, it got up to like 118 here. But it's so weird because like right after that, it just wasn't hot anymore. And it's like not even hot now. I mean, it's fairly hot, but just not as bad. Hey Google, what's the temperature outside?
In Las Vegas, it's currently 92 degrees.
See, 92 sounds hot, and it probably is for many places. But for Vegas, that's cool, right? That's like, I could wear a jacket outside if I wanted. Like, the fact it's not over 100 right now is like a blessing, dude. For like almost the end of July, that's crazy. And then the weird thing is that Vegas doesn't usually get rain, but when it does, it's like in the middle of summer for no reason. Noah and I were going to Taco Bell the other day. Yes, we're always going to Taco Bell. I get it. It's a lot of time. We're always at Taco Bell. But we were going to Taco Bell the other day, and like we got a flash flood warning on our phones, and we were like, huh, that's interesting. And we start walking outside in, you know, jeans and a t-shirt or whatever, and we get about halfway through the parking lot, and suddenly it's like drip, 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 and we're like, oh, I guess it's going to rain. And then it felt like out of nowhere, it just went and it just came down and like hard and heavy and hot. We actually had to like halfway through the parking lot had to stop and go undercover and be like, should we just wait it out here? Like, should we go back and get our jackets? What should we do? Because it was coming down so hard, bro. You thought it was like Missouri out there. And we were like, bro, we're halfway there. We might as well just push through and get to Taco Bell real quick. And I'm glad we made that decision right then and there, because although we got to Taco Bell soaked, even though it's a 2-minute walk through the parking lot, the moment we got inside, it literally started raining sideways. The wind picked up and we saw the rain go that way. And I put a picture like up on my Instagram story because I was like, there's no way you could convince me this was Vegas if I wasn't here seeing it right now. There's no way this is the middle of a desert, because it was literally like sideways rain. It looked like it had been coming down for hours. Man, it looked like Oregon out there. I miss Oregon. That's such a nice place. But if I happen to like be able to dig up a picture from somewhere, I'll show that off. But then after we were done eating our Taco Bell, it's like nothing ever happened. The ground was wet, the sun was back out, the clouds were gone, and we just walked back home. I don't know, we didn't really think about it. Kind of crazy how fast it happened. I guess that's what they meant by flash flood. But hey, life goes on, am I right? Am I right? Yo, speaking of though, I did post that on my Instagram. I'm gonna try to be more active on my Instagram. Maybe I won't always have like a picture to post, but I've been doing Instagram stories lately. So I know that that's kind of like where everybody's been going to post their little stories. I used to do Snapchat way back in the day, and that's why if you go through some of my old videos, whether it's stream highlights or whatever, you used to see that I like tried to advertise my Snapchat, like add me on Snapchat, follow my stories, blah 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 blah. And then Snapchat made my phone slow, and it was really annoying and obnoxious to keep up with. And then I added too many people, and I started getting weird snaps from random people I didn't know. And I'm like, yes, that's a great pet iguana. I don't know what that has to do with me. Thanks for sharing. But I used to be really active on the stories, or at least when I was like, hey guys, I'm going to Toonfest, follow my story to keep up with what's going on at Toonfest. That was always a good way to do that. But yeah, I got rid of Snapchat. Don't follow me on Snapchat anymore. It's not even on my phone. Not even an app installed on my phone. I don't even remember any of my login info. And then Twitter introduced fleets. And I'm on Twitter more than I should be anyway, so I was like, heck, why not? I'll just post like a story to Twitter. And I started doing that for a while. And that was nice. Like, I got to see people interact with that. And then I found out that they're getting rid of fleets within the next couple of weeks here. They were like, it wasn't really what we wanted to do, so no more Twitter stories, goodbye. And I'm like, man, I kind of liked posting stories, so where's everybody posting stories now? And I remembered that literally everybody I follow on Instagram is constantly posting stories. And I'm like, I have an Instagram. I post like once a month. I might as well be a little active on it and post stories there, because it's really natural for me to post stories. I could just, you know, open it up now, click on Instagram, and just be like, story time, click, and then write a quick caption that says, pain, and then just save that to my story. And I think the crazy part of that is the fact is that I had like 100 or so, I had like maybe 100 150 people viewing my fleets on Twitter, where people are like looking at the story, and I have like 6,000 Twitter followers. But then I started posting on Instagram, and I got like even more people looking at my story on Instagram than I ever did on Twitter, which is crazy because I have like a quarter of the followers on that. So I don't know. People on Instagram are like active on Instagram for some reason. So hey, if you want to follow my Instagram stories and see what I do with my day-to-days, you can. Instagram is Megasnoop with 3 O's, go for it. But also follow me on Twitter, because I always shout out my Twitter for some reason. I haven't even been posting to Twitter often, like that's the thing. Like I've been posting like maybe once or twice a day, and it's just very menial stuff. Instagram's pretty cool, I guess, though. So follow Instagram, I suppose. I feel like I got a follow-up to that, but I don't think I do. Follow me on Instagram, thanks. But what else happened? You know, I went to this grocery store today because I wanted to get more water, because I've been really good about drinking water lately, and I go through a lot of water now. So I'm at the store all the time trying to get more water. While I was there getting water, there was a guy in front of me in line. And I'm not usually too peaked about like what other people are buying, especially at the grocery store, where like, what are they gonna buy? Food, right? But the guy in front of me in line had a full-on shopping cart that was full, and I mean full, of orange juice and lemon juice, which was really weird to me. Like he had, I'm not even kidding, probably like at least a dozen to maybe like 20 jugs of orange juice, and then a bunch of like actual lemons and limes, and then a bunch of those like little lemon juice containers that are shaped like lemons that you squeeze the lemon juice out of. He just had a bunch of those for some reason. And I'm like, dude, whatever you want to do, right? But like, what are you doing with that? He's like, I gotta get my citrus for the day. Maybe he's not really a citrus guy and he's trying to stock up to be good for the rest of the year. I don't know. That was a lot of citrus, bro. And I knew if I didn't sit down and say something about it now, I'd forget this forever. And there are just some memories that are too funny that if you don't sit down and document them and say something about them, you're just never going to remember that they happened. It's kind of ironic because you think they're so like unique that they would stick out and you'd be like, I'm going to remember that forever. But I've seen so many things that are unique and stick out that I just don't have room for them all, so I have to document them. That's usually what Twitter's for, honestly. I'll be like, wow, this stupid thing just happened. Tweet. Like, for instance, I was walking through my apartment complex the other day, and I was going by one of my neighbors, and I was just walking by, and I could like peer onto their patio, and I saw the weirdest thing. I saw like a 6-foot statue of like Sonic the Hedgehog, but it was very poorly made. Like, think of like the Sonic the Hedgehog popsicles, if that was turned into like a 6-foot tall stuffed animal. That's what it looked like, and it was frightening. Ooh, I just saw this building get taken over. Look at it come down. Here it goes. 4-story, 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 4-story. Called it! And yeah, I would have never remembered that they had a giant 6-foot tall Sonic the Hedgehog on their porch if I didn't like tweet about it. And now I think I'll just remember that forever for no reason. Yo, we got a group going. Yo, I slipped into this one. Don't kick me. Let's go, please. Please, for the love of God. Tiger from Sheol Forever. What? I'm sorry? But let me tell you guys a couple more stories, because I got a couple more stories. They're pretty good stories. So one of our endeavors that I haven't really been quiet about, which I've been, probably should be quiet about, because whenever I talk about things, they tend to not happen. It's a really bad curse I have for no reason. But one of the endeavors I've been working on lately is trying to expand and get more rooms. So we've been looking at trying to like rent out a house so that we could have a couple extra rooms to bring a couple more people to Vegas, like just close friends. And we've looked at a couple already, applied here and there. One of them got denied. One of them, they just couldn't accept our payment information because for some reason people don't really understand like work from home stuff and making money from YouTube and Twitch. I don't know. It's a pain. It is what it is. We found one recently that we really like, so we went ahead and applied. And by the time you're seeing this video, we've probably figured out if we've already been accepted or denied. So it's whatever. Don't worry about it. We got it. Yay. Okay, back to the video. But while touring this place, we discovered it had a little secret. And what I love about houses versus apartments is just the size differential, how they do have the abilities for all these little nooks and crannies and corners and stuff and little extra rooms. And in the upstairs bathroom, we found a door in it that looked like it was just gonna be a little section for like towels and stuff. And it most definitely was not. And I took a video of it and I showed it to my friend Poutine because I always joke with him about like how he lives in his parents' house and he lives in this like little attic room where his room is and how he's got a really oddly shaped small room. And so I joked that we found his room. All right, here we have a nice bathroom. Very, very lovely. It's got all the fixings. Nice shower a little bit. There's the toilet. And in here, we have your room. I know it's a little more space than you're used to, but I think you're gonna like it. And it's just this little like room. There's no windows. There's like one vent in it. There's a light switch. And I think there was even an electrical outlet. I guess I'd have to look back and see, but I definitely think there was like enough in there where if you wanted to like station somebody in there, you could. That is some sort of like we're hiding somebody in our attic type of like room that you'd have. Or, it could just be like bad kids get put into the bathroom corner, right? Like the little nook behind the bathroom. I suppose it's meant for storage and like honestly, what am I gonna store, right? Like everything I own is in this room. I wouldn't even know what to put. Like I could put people in there. Like I don't know, dude. Throw some empty water bottles in there, make it feel full. But that's the only one we got like a video picture of. There was like another hall closet that you'd open it up and it had like a place to hang up all your coats and stuff. If you went down and looked in, it just had like this crawl space nook that went deep. So like if you really wanted to hide something or somebody, you could just put up a bunch of coats and then like duck down, open it up, and then like go into that nook and then put like a plastic bin in front of it or something, and no one would ever find you. I don't know, that's what it's always attracted to me at houses, is like the fact that they have all of these fun little like extra areas, and there's just so much more space you can work with and play around with. And I haven't lived in a house like genuinely in almost a decade, so if we do get a house, I'm gonna be very, 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 very happy. But again, I've talked about it so much over the past like couple months that, man, I'm absolutely gonna jinx it. But I hope that you guys are like crossing your fingers and praying for us, because I really, really hope that we get something. I really like the one that we most recently toured too, because it had like this downstairs room like in the back of the house that was like this little office area, and we were talking about it, and if we didn't have anyone move in with us right away and had that extra room, we could just use that as like my streaming space and have my own dedicated room for streaming. And I was like, that sounds so good. And it was like hardwood floor, and it had like big windows, and it had like a little like nook for a shelf where you could like display a bunch of different whatever trophies or light up things or whatever it is you want to display. And trust me, I've got a lot of little things to like display here, you know, like all of this stuff that I could put up a shelf and just put in the background and have like a little Easter egg hunt of like, what do we got back there? It looks really nice, and I don't want to get like too excited for something that might not happen, but it's really nice to be excited for something, you know. But I guess I got one more little topic as we're going through this VP here, and I continue to ramble and rant about nothing and everything at the same time. You know, it's the internet, it's a little bit of everything all of the time. Bo Burnham's special is great, by the way, go check that out. For no reason whatsoever, I've been playing a lot of Fortnite again lately. Don't judge me, alright? I am into many video games. I like many video games. One of them happens to be Fortnite. I've been playing a lot of Valorant too, you just don't hear me complaining about it. But I'm getting into Fortnite again lately, and it's been a good way where, like, without taking the game too seriously, I've just been able to spend time with friends, hang out, bond, make some jokes, and have some good times. One of those good times, actually we had a couple of them. One of them came from a few days ago when I was streaming it, and I was trying to play with my friend who's literally on the other side of the world. He's in like the Middle East. And so the compromise between him and I is like European servers, where we both have 150 ping and we just kind of deal with it. And we play horribly. Except we don't play horribly because we won 4 games on European servers. I don't know how, but we did. It was just so funny that like apparently Europeans are just awful at Fortnite. So the whole time we were just making jokes about how bad the British are at Fortnite. I don't know, dude. And it's like, even though we were playing on a ping where like I would shoot and it would take like 2 full seconds before the bullet actually hit the person, we were still like absolutely dumpstering people. And they weren't all bots, because you'd kill somebody and they'd have like a very obvious like Russian name or something. But also the time we were playing, it was like almost midnight for me. And so that means it was like pushing 7 a.m. for the like the UK time, and then the rest of Europe 7 or 8 a.m., which means the only people that were up playing at that time were the people who woke up early to play Fortnite, or people who were still awake to play Fortnite, which comes down to people who are, you know, drunk or high or incredibly depressed and sleep deprived and just trying to distract themselves with something. So we probably weren't going against the best group of characters in Fortnite history, but it was still a ton of fun, and I really like doing that. If you want to see an example of this, and you're welcome to, you should check out my archive channel, because I always tell myself that I'm going to be posting on my archive channel and I was going to shout it out, and then I never do. But I have a second channel where I am not horribly active on it, right? But like, usually when I do a full gameplay on my Twitch stream or something, I'll end up putting the full gameplay of it on my archive channel to watch later. Most of the time, you know, it's just a handful of views here and there. Some of them do a little bit better, but I think it's genuinely because I don't advertise that it exists. So here's me advertising to you now. If you want to see more Mega Snoop in your life, but it's very, very low effort videos, it's just kind of replays of this, that, or the other thing from my stream, you can check out the archive channel. where we just do live stream rips, and you can see the Fortnite gameplay of us playing against the British people and making horrible jokes at midnight while talking about how bad the British are at Fortnite. So I'll leave a link to that in the description. You can go check that out. Maybe I'll leave like a pinned comment in the comment section. But yeah, I don't shout out my archive channel enough, but I also don't make money from my archive channel. So any views that I get there are just like purely like, oh cool, I got views from this. You know, people are watching this. But I make that channel because I want to, not because I need to. But it's been there for like a couple years now. But yeah, there was another time after that I was playing with a different friend of mine, and we ran into, like, we came out of Slurpee, and there's a gas station right there that we came across. It was like, there was a bunch of like wood, like man-made wood around the structure. And I was like, what's going on here? And we looked closer, and there was just a couple of no-skins with their pickaxes out, like sitting inside. And the best we could tell, it looked like they were just playing like house or something. They were like role-playing or just having a good time, and they built a house out of this gas station and we're just hanging around, so we started emoting around them, and they were cool enough not to shoot us, and we recognized right away not to shoot them because they weren't trying to hurt nobody. They were just trying to exist in their own little world. And it's so cool whenever you're in a video game that tends to be competitive, right? And you can just come across an enemy and have that understanding with them that you're like, you're friendly, I'm friendly, I don't hurt you, you don't hurt me. And without like any verbal communication, just in-game antics, you kind of create this truce and have fun and do a little dance and emo. And you know, sometimes you see that in games like CSGO or Valorant, or sometimes you see it in Fortnite too, or other battle rails. It's not all that common, because more often than not, if you're trying to be friendly and get other people to be friendly with you, they're just gonna shoot you. They're like, hey, that's a free kill, you know? They don't care, they don't even think about it. Heck, half the time they just see a person start shooting before they even have a chance to see that you're friendly, you know? Like, you don't always get that. So for us to be able to recognize that and see that, it was kind of cool. But the reason why that was special is because as we were like, okay, they got a cool thing going on, we're gonna let them be, they're gonna have a good time, we're gonna let them be, we started walking away. Someone came in with a UFO and shot down and started breaking their thing, and we're like, oh no. And so we start shooting at the UFO. UFO crashes, we start chasing them down, and we get in a fight against this other team. Teammate goes down, I'm in a 1v2, they got me surrounded, and I'm like, I'm gonna die, I'm at 50 health, I'm gonna die, there's two of them, I'm gonna die. And then out of nowhere, you know who shows up? The two no-skins from before. Fly in, take out the other team, save me. I come out of my builds healing, and they're sitting there crouching with their pickaxes out, and it's like, man, you do a good deed, you find some friends who are nice to you, you treat them kind, and they always got your back. You know what I'm saying? And I think that was just a really special moment to share in Fortnite. And it's like, you don't see that nowadays. You don't. And it was really cool. I don't know. It made me happy. It made me actually feel like there's hope for the game. Not that there is, because it's Fortnite and it's, you know, 2021. But, you know, it was still a good time. That's all the stories I have for this week. And when I say week, I mean it's probably going to be another month before I do one of these, because I'm really bad about doing these. But I appreciate your guys' patience. Thank you for hanging out. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and continuing the journey with Toony L Tiger, as he is almost done with one of these tasks. 10 more on that one, and then about 40 on that one. I think both of these get done next episode, which means he's going to be moving on to the Lawbot tasks after that. And that's kind of scary, but also kind of exciting. So thank you guys for being part of this incredible journey. I appreciate you guys watching this video. Leave a like if you did enjoy. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Stay awesome, God bless, and peace.
Could I interest you in everything all of the time? A little bit of everything all of the time.